It's a challenge requiring great skill and determination.
It's very complicated.
How to fix the country's social care crisis. The PM on a care home visit to sell his new plan.
You got it, that's it. 4 in a row.
He lost this battle, but hoping for better luck for his big manifesto-busting policy. The first step to win over his cabinet. Some are deeply uncomfortable about breaking the pledge not to raise national insurance. But at the cabinet table, sign-off agreed.
Are the taxes going up?
And publicly, at least, these cabinet ministers holding their tongues. Facing the Commons and admission.
I accept that this breaks a manifesto commitment, which is not something I do lightly, but a global pandemic was in no one's manifesto, Mr. Speaker.
Rather than an expected rebellion, his MPs supportive.
Can I thank the Prime Minister for biting the bullet on this intractable issue that I and many former health secretaries have wrestled with?
Can I congratulate the Prime Minister for delivering on our commitments and his commitment?
This day shows just how much the Conservative Party has changed under Boris Johnson. A key manifesto promise broken. Billions of tax rises announced and millions of workers told they'll have to pay more in national insurance contributions. The PM is radically redrawing what the Conservative Party stands for. And amidst all of that, barely a whisper of public criticism from Conservative MPs. For decades, the party of low taxes, the PM wants it to be the party of the NHS. Leading the public sales pitch, an emotional appeal from the PM.
We will do what is right and reasonable and fair. We will remove the anxiety of millions of families up and down the land by taking forward reforms that have been delayed for far too long.
When you were making this decision, was there not part of you that worried about it and thought that at some point voters will lose faith in you and you will lose credibility, not just for yourself, but for the Conservative Party as well?
Nobody in any manifesto that I read saw a pandemic coming. I have to take a judgment, make a choice about what I think is the higher priority.
Will you actually just tell the public now that's it? You're not going to spring another tax rise on them in this Parliament?
As Beth, I admire your approach. What I can certainly tell you is that the stand before there are not many people in the Conservative Party who are more dedicated to cutting taxes, bearing down on taxes where we can, than the three people standing before you today.
Yeah. The Prime Minister now refusing to rule out further tax rises, aware his manifesto promises painted him into a corner. He's broken his word without breaking his party. The question is, will the public swallow it too? Beth Rigby, Sky News, Westminster.